What up, YouTube? It's AmbitionZ Vape. I got another review for you today. What up, squad? How you guys doing? YouTube, what up? So, I got a hardware review for you. The Aeronaut RDA Authentic by Aeronaut Vapes. This was sent to me by Aeronaut Vapes for the purpose of this review. It's not going to change my opinion of the review. Alright? So, before I get into this bad boy, I'm going to give you a little background on the man, the genius that made this bad boy. Okay? He is an aircraft engineer, and he was tired of RDAs not, leaking and not having the right airflow and not doing this and not doing that, and not having a deep enough juice well, and all these things. And he wanted to make his own RDA. So he did make his own RDA. So he's an aircraft engineer, and, so he knows a lot about aerodynamics and engineering and all that good stuff. And he made this bad boy, man. It's also at affordable price, man. So right off the bat, it's $64.99. You can find this. It's got bottom and top airflow. I'm going to give you some specifications. It's 22 millimeters in diameter, all right? It's made of 316 and 304 stainless steel. This thing is very nice quality. It's heavy. It's thick. It's a beautiful RDA, man. It comes with replaceable AFC tubes. Very unique to this RDA, man. I'll show you all that down low. Leak-resistant design. That is 100% accurate. Milled-in negative post and adjustable center pin. What it looks like, man. It has peak insulator on the deck, okay? But it also comes with peak insulator AFC tubes. And you can do your own customization of airflow for the top. I wouldn't necessarily do it on the bottom, but for the top, yes. So there's a lot of different variations and airflow configurations that you can do with this. When I first saw it and I first heard about it, I thought it was stationary airflow, and it's not. It lets you get creative with your RDA, and that's what I love about this thing, man. So I got it on the Fuchai 200-watt device. I got freshly charged VTC4 batteries in here. Now this is the crazy thing, man. I showed you guys the clone review. I did the clone review, and on this one I got the authentic like I told you I was going to have. So I'm going to do a little comparison of the two on this video as well. Now I got dual fused staggered Claptons in this bad boy. Now dual Claptons, dual coils are definitely capable of being done on this RDA, but it's not easy, guys. You have to have patience when you do it. It's different building on this than any other RDA that you've come across. The airflow is 3 millimeter in diameter airflow holes. This is the clone version. You can see the airflow on it. Completely different, all right, as you can see. These ones are a lot bigger than the clones. There's so many different configurations you can do with this, man. It's just crazy. All right, so I'm going to give you some vape production. We're going to take a vape off this bad boy, all right? It's a 0.16 ohm build. This is Canthal, regular Canthal, fused staggered Claptons, dual coil, 6 wraps, 130 watts. Here we go, man. So let's dive down. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to show you what it comes with, show you the IDA, show you the clone, show you the difference between the two. All right, we'll come back up, vape on it, talk on the pros and cons, and we'll wrap it up, man. See you guys in a minute. Authentic, and I have the clone version as well. All right, so this is the box that it comes in, my man. Nice box, dude. Very nice box. A little plastic box. It's cool. Hit that little tab, pops open, then you're gonna get your RDA right here. So that's the top AFC original one that's gonna come installed in the RDA. Bunch of goodies. You're gonna get additional to trap your wire. Those two, like the 454 big block. You're going to get some O-rings. You're going to get additional AFC tubes. Those have no airflow on them. That's to block off the airflow if you want to. All right. I'll show you how to do that. All right. You get some screws in there. These are Allen key screws. It's the Allen key. That's what comes with your RDA. So you got bottom airflow, and then you got top airflow. All right. It comes with a chuff top. All right, see down there, I got the other tube that I made on my own. All right, 304 and 316, polished finish, mirror finish. All right, it's a little bit of a fingerprint magnet, but you know, it looks beautiful, man. It says Aeronaut. I got number 145. All right, it's protruding 510. All right, so you can use this on hybrids. Threads are buttery smooth on this, guys. All right, but it's non-adjusting. Inside of the top cap AFC ring. All right, so that's the peak. These tubes are made of peak. You can poke holes in it. I just poked 4 little holes in that. I used my these right here. I just poked 4 holes, and it's almost perfect to me. Almost perfect. All right, you can use a file and file it down. You can do any airflow configurations you want. You get plenty of additional ones to practice with. You want to make sure the airflow is down. You just stick it next to it and you push. All right, you see that? You just keep going. And now the new one's in. Huh. See that? New one's in. Just poked 4 holes in it. That's it. So here's the deck. Dual fused staggered Claptons in there now. There's the deck. So it's just like the 454. See how I put them on there like that? I just put them around the corner. This is a tough build to get in there, and you don't really have a lot of room. You got 2 O-rings. These O-rings are beautiful. Perfect tolerances to these O-rings, man. You do get a little condensation if you over drip. It's definitely 10 millimeters deep, dude. This thing is super deep. On the clone, it's not. Because you only can go up to that hole in the pipe. If you go above that, it's going to leak in. This holds so much juice. It's ridiculous. You see the peak down there? I know it's tough to see, but you see that little white? You use these to tighten down your leads, all right? You can adjust that airflow as well, man, you know? But I love the bottom airflow, I think, what makes this RDA. Just to be real with you guys, man. To get a dual coil in here, a regular wire, like 24 gauge, 22 gauge, 20 gauge, it'd be a lot easier. 18 gauge, you can do whatever you want, man. You got plenty of space. Get these additional things here, all right? They're just peak AFC tubes. They don't have any airflow in them. You just file them down or cut them or whatever. You have plenty of them. All right, he's coming out with new airflow AFC tubes in the near future. You get 10 of these. You have to trap your leads like that. It doesn't have that plate like the original does. You know, that's the difference between, and that's not deep, dude. That's not half as close as deep. See, it's smaller, it's shorter. This is the first version of it, and then he did the new version, which became the RDA, and this, they made the clone out of the original version. In case you didn't see my other review, about the same chuff. Maybe this one's a little larger, little bigger, and bigger airflow. See the difference? That's like a whole millimeter in difference. See that? That's the close-up, man. I feel perfectly comfortable backing out, vaping on it, talking on it, pros and cons, and I'll see you guys in a minute. I've been digging this RDA big time, dude. It's got great flavor. Pros and cons on this bad boy, all right? It's made of 304 and 316 stainless steel. That's great. Great quality. Awesome. If you don't like the additional airflow that it comes with, I think it's a little bit too airy for my personal taste. He gives you peak insulator AFC tubes to do your own airflow customization. That's a huge pro in my book, man. It gives you options, it gives you innovation, and it gives you a lot of versatility with this RDA. Great 510, great threading on it. The threads are buttery smooth, chuff top on top. Now, I wish that the chuff top, a little bit of a con, is that I wish the chuff top had a Delrin or peak inside of the chuff top so the heat doesn't really transfer to your mouth. Now, I don't get a lot of heat on this chuff top, but I do get a little heat if you chain vaping the crap out of it at a very low ohm build. Another con to this is building on it. It's not the easiest RDA to build on. It's single coil, easy peasy, what a sleazy. And now I got a single coil fused staggered Clapton in here. Still great flavor, still great vape production. It's got to be mentioned. It looks great. Great innovation on this, man. This is one of the most innovative RDAs I've come across in 2015. That's why it was on my top 5 RDAs of 2015 review. The screws don't back out on the deck. All right, definitely good screws. They're grub screws. They don't back out. The Allen key fits well. They're not going to strip over time. At least in my personal opinion, I don't think they will. Bottom airflow, top airflow, pro. There's a lot of pros to this, man. I just wish, in my personal opinion and my personal style of vaping, I wish that this was slammed down just a tad, because the closer your mouth is to those coils, the better flavor you're going to get. Deep ass juice well on this, guys. Peak insulator. Pro. A lot of pros to this bad boy. Not a lot of cons, man. I highly recommend this RDA. I'm going to give you some vape production right now. Like I said, I got a single fuse staggered Clapton in here. It's 0.3 ohms, 90 watts. Here we go, man. This is off a single coil. Great vape production, great flavor. You get notes on this RDA you just don't get on any other RDAs, man. You just don't want to use the AFC peak AFC tubes on the bottom. All of the tubes are interchangeable. All the tubes are able to be adjusted. You could put no airflow on the bottom, no airflow on the top. You know, you could switch it up. You could put the top one on the bottom. You could put the bottom one on the top one. There's a lot of airflow configurations and options on this RDA, man. I can't stress it enough. It's a huge pro. I highly recommend this RDA, man. You can find this RDA at www.eciggity.com. Link on screen and description, guys. Right now, it's sold out right now. That's the only place in the US that you can purchase it, as I can see on google.com behind you right now. Some UK websites do have it for sale. 39.99 quid. I think it's quid in the UK. I'm not 100% sure. eCiggity is the main distributor and seller of this RDA. I highly recommend it. It's $64.99 on eCiggity's website. And this thing is stellar, superb, redonkulous. So if you found this video helpful, leave a like, share, subscribe, and remember, smoking is gone, vaping is on. Vape on, guys.